if he turns around, if he spots us, right, then we have a big problem. Why? Because the dagger is not a melee weapon. Maybe you can say
Yes,
something.
dagger is not suited for combat in our game. It's just merely a thing for the stealth action. So having a dagger against any other weapon in Kingdom Come has no matter. It's just a thing for stealth. So it's like distances and everything. It's not fitted for a combat against sword or mace or anything.
Exactly.
So-
On one hand, the dagger is extremely deadly. So if
Yes.
you're good with it, if you train the stealth skill, you can kill them all. But if they spot you, and
You
that's
have
the
useless
downside,
weapon.
you have a useless weapon. So you have to find out another way, maybe, or have a plan B or something.
Maybe
the thing
flee.
is, or flee, of course. The thing is, right now in this presentation, Henry is able to carry a lot of things because we needed to show it on Gamescom. So we needed.
Earning your degree online is closer than you think. Apply today to Purdue University Global.
Peggy 16. Peggy 18.
Hello and welcome in this huge film armory with thousands of weapons and armors from movies like Narnia or Hellboy. It's the only publicly accessible movie armory.
Úplně je zaujímavé.
Here we are in medieval Bohemia 1403. Lovely, isn't it? I wonder who lives in that house over there. You can almost smell the flowers. I'd love to go exploring this open world landscape.
Hey, hey! Hey, you've no time for that now. Look, you've got to follow those guys, quick! Mount up!
Ah, my faithful steed, Pebbles.
Get a move on!
That smoke on the horizon looks ominous. That'll be Neuhof, the stud farm that was raided.
I see. What are we doing here?
The Lord sent me to investigate with the captain of the garrison, Bernard.
The guy with the cool plate armor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gruesome. It's like a slaughterhouse here. So, what are we supposed to do now?
I am supposed to investigate. I've got two options. I could scout the area and see if I can find any clues, or I can question the survivors first and see if they can point me in the right direction.
A. Definitely A.
Right, B it is. I'll go and ask some questions.
Waste of time.
That
Peggy 16.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
This is nice work. It's new, isn't it?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow.
Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
Tell me, boy, who are you? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground, slaughtered everyone.
Who burned it to the ground?
That's him. That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
I'm sure we're all agreed that all this unrest must come to an end.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
I hope it works now, actually. We had a problem.
Finally.
Like, as usual, I had like running 2 streams at the same time. Oh, well, I was playing it back and forth on YouTube.
So basically, because we're going to stream on YouTube as well as Warhorse Studios Twitch channel, I sent Toby my YouTube link, and it was playing a video, and we were like, for ages we were trying to figure out what this noise was that was playing in the background really quietly.
I showed you some of the music pieces, right? And I heard it like several times, even though I quitted the player.
It's been playing for like
whatever. Let's just take. What time is it? Okay, 20
minutes late.
20 minutes late. That's, well, academic 20 minutes or something like that. Whatever. Welcome to the stream. Hello, and welcome. Today I have a very special guest, as you can see. Yes, from UK. I hope I did it right.
You did, yeah.
Kind of.
Right.
And we are going to show you Kingdom Come Deliverance, or, well, what we showed at E3 in Los Angeles, where we were last week. You unfortunately had no chance to go there.
No.
But I heard that you're coming to Gamescom eventually, so that's where we'll catch him again and create something cool together. We are going to show you Kingdom Come Deliverance, as I said. We are going to show you what we showed at E3. It's, for some of you, it might be a little bit, let's say, some of you might recognize some stuff, because we will have, we will show parts of the first quest. We will show a skirmish, where you can like choose different types of weapons, and you can choose different types of opponents. And we will have a small skirmish going on, where it's like the real deal, where you're in the first time. Well, you had it in the beta already, right?
Yeah. So all my subscribers have seen like the final beta battle, which is pretty epic.
Yes.
And this is a smaller skirmish, right?
Exactly. That's a little bit small. Well, a lot smaller than in the beta, but still it shows how you can win or lose a fight in 1,000 different ways.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something we are looking forward to. We should try it together. And yeah, so the first thing before we start here is just some information for those interested as well. Again, I told you we were at E3 last week in Los Angeles, which was for us at Warhorse Studio pretty, let's say, successful. We had a very nice booth in the Concourse Hall, as usually. We met over 150 journalists, which is like crazy, because you have to consider that there's like a bunch of journalists coming every 30 minutes, and they're going to see the stuff, and you need to be the smiley face and say welcome to the show, and over and over again, which is, but it's
You've given this presentation a few times then.
I was on fire, man. I was on fire, and I'm still on fire, and that's why I'm going to show you the stuff right now. So let me just skip into the game. So now we are in there. Oh wait, I forget to. People, of course, should appreciate our nice beards and how we actually look like.
So Toby's basically trying to one-up me here. He's been working on his beard for a while
for
now.
ages before I
feel like the longer you spend at Warhorse Studios, the more your beard becomes medieval.
The more my beard gets fabulous.
It's turning into the game.
Yes. So even though you most likely love the way how we look, I will just make us a little bit smaller. So you can
enjoy
enjoy the actual stuff, or the actual thing you came for. So it's KCD, of course. So at the Gamescom we offered those people, because it was the first time that journalists had the chance to do a hands-on session. We offered them to try different parts. The main story, which is the first quest of
Check. Come on now, bro. Yeah, dude.
Kingdom Come, but this might be interesting for you anyway because we added some new UI. You saw it already with the, for the skill checks. We added I might show you if you're interested the poop cutscene where you're throwing poop at at the Germans' house. Of course, the Germans, after hundreds of years, still the best villains in every video game and movie. And people had the chance to do the combat tutorial and the skirmish, so we are going through that. So this is the main story first. So it pretty much shows you the first quest of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Again, some of you might know this already, but still something changed. Some things still, of course, it's work in progress, guys. So don't pick out the pitchforks and torches and stuff and try to kill us, but well,
to be honest, we played the storyline and we didn't have any bugs. It was fine, wasn't it?
Well, let's
not that I noticed.
Fingers crossed. Let's make it look good. And well, as most of you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance takes place in Bohemia, in Silver Skellis, which is, well, Bohemia is today's Czech Republic, and Silver Skellis is one of the cities that are still existing. Oh, no game sound.
I was gonna say, yeah.
No game sound, but now there's game sound, and no game, but now there's both. Yes. No one needs game sounds. Game sounds are for losers. If you can finish Kingdom Come without sounds, you're a real pro. However, so Kingdom Come Deliverance takes place in Silver Skellis, which is some kilometers, 50 kilometers or 30 miles south of us here in Prague. And the interesting thing is that all those villages, cities, castle, churches really existed. You had a chance to speak to our concept artist. Yeah, you need to slap her. It's what you have to do.
It's very realistic.
and yeah, so that's where our main hero starts. You are Henry. You might recognize that he changed his hair slightly, which most of you will now be
face,
like,
actually.
yeah, and his face. Since the beta, he's a new man, of course. But he changed his. Well, people saw already parts of the first quest, so they will now see the new hairstyle of Henry, which is much better, I think. Well, I like the one before as well because, well, I wear it, but no one can wear it as good as I can. Oh, wait, what's this? No. So yeah. So again, we are starting in the first in the village in Silver Skellis, and usually in Kingdom Come Deliverance, you're only leveling the stuff you're doing. So the more you sword fight, the more you fight with a mace or whatever, the better you get at it. Like Skyrim, kind of, right?
So you start off as a complete novice, though.
Exactly. In the beginning of the game, you're no one, and in the end of the game, you're less of a no one, but still, you will never become a lord or something like this, or a, how is it called, jarl, and this kind of stuff. You will never become this one, but yeah, well, you will throughout the game. You're of course experiencing different stuff, and according to your play style, you will develop and get some new RPG stats. Of course, they will help you. But especially in the combat,
we already leveled up there.
Yes, because here in the beginning, when our mother asked us what we actually did yesterday, there's like the first like.
It's been 3 long years since Kingdom Come Deliverance had an update, but the unthinkable has happened.
They bloody did it, they updated the game. Oh my god! They said it couldn't be done! Because yes, Kingdom Come Deliverance has finally
got an update after almost 3 years. Praise the Lord, baby Jesus. I'm going to be honest, I'm really happy right now. So if you didn't know, Kingdom Come Deliverance is 5 years old. I've been covering this game for 5 years. What have I done with my life? And let's be honest, we all thought that after the last update, 3 years ago, that we were never going to see another one. But we were wrong, because today, not only have they added full Japanese voiceovers, konnichiwa, that's Japanese, right? I'm terrible with languages. But they also added...
Hey, you know, we're here with another episode of Before You Buy, the show where we give you some straight-up gameplay and how we're feeling on the latest games releasing. Today we're talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm sorry this one is a little late. It took a while because you gotta put a lot of hours into this game. This is a lengthy game. Where to start with this one, though? I'll say right off the bat, don't judge this book by its cover, first and foremost. It's got one big issue, but I'll get to that later. Getting right into it, you need to know that this is a first-person, open-ish world RPG, and it's one for a very certain type of taste. It may not really be the game you expect it to be, coming off from the marketing and stuff. Some people might go into this and be kind of surprised. Mostly because this is a very simulation-heavy historical game where the developers actually hired a historian to consult and ensure the game is as historically accurate as possible. And that earns points for me. It's a medieval game complete with lords, nobles, peasants, fiefdoms, no dragons or wizards or anything like that in sight. And honestly, it's kind of refreshing. There's some dense stuff in there if you care to dig in, but really the attention to details, like the way cities are arranged and how some interiors look, like just really make things feel different enough from your average run-of-the-mill fantasy RPG, you know? By basing it around stuff that was apparently real in a real region of modern-day Czech Republic as the land of Bohemia, and with Germanic, Slavic, and Holy Roman Empire stuff involved, it manages to feel like an interesting enough place you haven't seen in a game like this. The problem is, it just takes a long time to get started and get good. But you start out as Henry, the simple son of a blacksmith, the civil war encroaches, and then your family is killed in a battle, and you go out on
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate. then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantialem da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimissimus debitoribus nostris, et ne inducas nos in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Pater noster, qui es in celis,
Město mě vřele vítá ve svém nitru. Nemusím nic skrývat, zde nejsem ničím štván. Natož zde jsem cizincem, aby jsem přiněl
Testo. 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 Testi, testi, testi. Testi, testi, testi. Testi, testi, testi. Testi, testi, testi. Testo. Testo. Oh, there we go. Normal or hardcore? Normal for sure, dude, because I suck at everything else.
God bless Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
That is not okay. That is not okay.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
I went dancing.
Dancing?
With Bianca.
Ah, that's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
So I'm learning to sword fight. And what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal! You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he going to do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
feel quite hungry.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Good lord, what have I gotten myself into? What is this?
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Hal, my boy, when are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Burner?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
That's the
Kunesh
other
still
thing,
owes me
son.
for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one.
Bianca.
Run along now. Work won't wait.
Bianca. Fuck. Pick up the crossguard with the cast. Is that me? Dude, this map is fucking amazing. Whoa.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent! Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Now you've got me fucking mad.
God be with you, Henry. Good day.
The best thing for hair? I heard it from a travelling merchant. He had it in Prague and he said it was delicious.
All right, sir. I'll try it. And if he doesn't like it, I'll lock him in the hen coop. So
See you later.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye? No deal then.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so.
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring?
Hey,
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Goodbye.
I'm supposed to get some ass kicked, Anakin. Good God. What the fuck is going on here? Hook. Strong. Slower. Strike to the head. Jab. Direct hand. Blow to the face. Kicks. Opponent's away. Lock on opponent. Switch next opponent. Left shift. Unlock. Tab. Lock. Unlock. Q. Block. Raises. No shields opponent. Oh God.
Quarter of a fix. Well landed! Yo. Bollocks! You know how this... Ow. Take that! Ah! Here! Oh! Ha ha! Ow!
God damn! Had enough? No! I'm over here. You're going to cry. Damn. Gone weaker than me. You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Gotta go to my mom because she'll patch me up. What are you gonna know? I'm okay with that. If I know how to get in this bitch. Her mom gonna fuck you up, mom. Oh, Henry, what happened to you?
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You
Did you
ought to
just
learn to
kiss
do
her?
that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Good day.
How can I help you?
My, that looks good. That's all for today. Here you are. Thanks for everything.
Just need to stock up on supplies.
God save Henry.
Aye, this is...
Good day to you. A lovely day to you.
Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Dark at home? A torch will help. Your field's life, fellow. Here's a hoe. Needs straw for the
Satin,
winter.
damask,
Then you'll need a
scarlet
rake.
to please the ladies in your eyes. Just come right up. See you later.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's
Henry
going on here?
of Rosenberg,
Deutsch is
even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear
on
for yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. We should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge pile of manure. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Crunner shows money to Father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Strong linen, delicate velvet.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans!
I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Now you.
Is that the bet?
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Let's go.
Run, Lucky with you, Henry.
Look out.
We better fucking run too.
Damn. What the? Hey.
Good health to you.
Huh?
Back trouble?
All you need to tame Mother Nature.
What's so hard about
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry. And garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
How are you, Henry?
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then. Good day, Henry. Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Bollocks!
What's up? Shit yourself.
Enough! Enough!
Kicked
I
his
give up.
ass.
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have.
That's what I have. Yeah, it's all mine, dumb shit.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this. Watch out!
You'll find it all here. Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Onions, all that grows in the ground, fresh.
God almighty. Has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wear.
Take care.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye?
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
Here you are, with a little top-up.
My word, thank you kindly.
Implements, instruments, and tools.
Fabric, red, button.
Good luck then.
Linen fabric, dyed and made, something for everyone.
Good luck then.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye?
What do you say to this?
That's a poor offer.
I'll go for that.
Fabric, red, buttons, laces. Come, people, come.
Has he been in touch?
Good luck then.
Rags, fabric, brocade, satin. You'll find it all here.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter.
God be with you, Henry.